I think I was just stunned and surprised to be told that I was being honoured for doing what I do. I got a letter from the Honours Secretariat to say that unless you decline the honour, your name will be passed to the Queen for her to give her agreement to you being awarded an MBE. Some of the club sites sent me emails on Saturday morning. That was brilliant. And people out there in the wider industry were very quick to pick up on it. Ross Pritchard at the BH and HPA was emailed me early on Saturday morning. And people like that, it's just surprising how quickly people picked up on it and how quick people were to offer their congratulations. Really amazing, outstanding. It's a great team of people to work with. The volunteers are hugely supportive. Yes, they've got their issues, and quite rightly, they've got to tell the rest of us how they want their club run. But when it comes to the tough times, they are hugely supportive of everything that I and the staff do, and are very appreciative for the work that we put in to keep the club as far as possible on the straight and narrow and on an even keel. It's a job that I've really been able to throw myself into over the last 18 years, and to a great extent do it my way. Yes, I've been out in tents, trailer tents, caravans, and my motor caravan, attending club events, doing club things, and in the role of Director General, representing the club as far and as widely as possible. So yes, I've volunteered to go on committees and get involved with other organisations. It gets the club's name recognised, it keeps us in people's minds, and it means that people talk to us when things are happening and get our views, which is very important for campers and caravanners to have their views expressed on matters of concern where and when it counts. The award is personal for me, but it's also to the Director General of the club, and therefore to the club, and therefore I think it's great that the club gets recognition for being the kind of organisation where the chief executive can be recognised and rewarded in this way. It has been to some degree a roller coaster. Things change all the time, and that's why, yes, I enjoy every minute. Be that on the highs and the years when the sun shines and everybody goes camping, and you know we were able to make a good surplus to reinvest in the club sites. But also I always say that in business the real test is when you can go through the bad times. And last year, the wet summer, all the other distractions, you know, we went in a very short period from two of our best years, in fact our best 2 years ever, to our worst year ever, and trying to manage everything through that worst year ever, and still try to keep the club returning a surplus so that there is something to reinvest is hugely important. Something I often say to people is that the club has been around 100 years because of the nature of it. It will be around another 100 years. It will gradually change, it will adapt, things will happen going on into the future. Who knows what, we don't know. But if the six gentlemen, Edwardian gentlemen who started the club in 1901 could see where it is now, they would be absolutely stupefied. They just wouldn't believe what caravans look like, how they work, what they have in them, and at the same time probably they look at the tents that we use today and realise they weren't that far removed from what they originally developed way back then. So none of us can say what's going to happen in the future, but the club has proved over 112 years that it can adapt to what happens, and I'm sure it will continue to do that.